Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to connect a domain to your Tangram app. So, the way you'll want to get to the domain menu, first of all, is if you go to your Tangram app and log in as an admin, in the bottom left corner of your screen, you should see a wrench icon. If you click on that and then click Settings, you'll want to click this third tab here, Publishing. From here, you can manage the custom domains connected to your app. So, in this case, I'm going to be connecting a domain I personally own, voxcreo.com. So we're going to do tangram.voxcreo.com. You can put any subdomain you want here or the root domain. It just depends on what host name you want on your app. But in this case, we're going to put in tangram.voxcreo.com. And the end goal is that when we put that in our URL bar, we should be able to navigate to our app from that domain. So we'll hit save and continue there. And then if you click here, you'll see this modal with setup instructions. So it says to set up tangram.voxcreo.com, follow these steps. Log into our domain registrar, which we've already done. We have the domain settings open on Cloudflare right now. So we want to create a new record here. We're going to be creating a CNAME. And the subdomain we're using is Tangram. So we put that as the value in the hostname field. And then the target is going to be the value provided by the Tangram app. So in our case, it's vertical ladybug, blah, 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 blah. We're going to paste that in the target field. And for now, we're going to disable the Cloudflare proxy. It's not relevant to this tutorial. I'm going to hit save on that. And then we're going to just close this. In a few minutes now, this domain should start resolving. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll check back in when it's done. So we actually didn't have to wait long at all. It worked pretty much instantly. As you can see here, tangram.voxcreo.com/login. If I go to sign up, domain is still there. If I refresh this tab in the app, we can see tangram.voxcreo.com still here. Eventually, this status will say connected. If it says awaiting connection, it means things are still provisioning in some way. But as you can see, the domain is reachable right now. So I do want to warn you of a couple of quick gotchas that might come up during this process. So one thing that people commonly do is they'll put in the name field here, tangram.voxcreo.com, for example. And depending on your domain registrar, that could make the domain that you're actually entering look like this, like tangram.voxcreo.com.tangram.voxcreo.com. It depends on what on where you're managing your DNS, but you'll want to make sure that you're entering the host name as the thing you actually want to be there. The other thing is sometimes the resolution takes more than a few minutes. In this case, we got very lucky and it was almost instant. But in some cases, it can take up to 3 days to fully propagate. And that's not something that can be sped up. So when you want to connect a custom domain, you want to make sure you're doing it 3 days in advance of any presentations or whatever you're doing that depend on having the live domain in place. So that should help you get fully set up with custom domains. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day.